I got choked. Alright, we're about to start. 3 minutes or less. Woo! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all feel free to ask questions. Just type all caps. I'll do my best to answer it. Let me know how y'all are doing in the chat. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Trying to get everything cleared off my desk. Okay, I gotta remember I put my remote in a drawer. Whew. No coronavirus again. It's rainy there. It's beautiful here today. It's supposed to have record high today, like at 91 degrees. Don't eat this yet. I want to a little bit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Places, 1 minute, 1 minute. Gotta have fun. Sunny. Oh, nice. Oh, I bet Napa, California would be beautiful. Yeah, I know, way too hot too soon. I agree, Robin. I agree. I worked out in the outdoors this morning. Alrighty. Are you ready for this? I have allergies. And Marianne, you got a typo. So did you, Mary. 10 seconds. Alrighty. I think. Woohoo! We made it! Welcome, everybody. My allergies are getting to me. I am not sick. I've just had a little bit of drainage. I woke up at 4:45 this morning with a splitting headache, and I took some Benadryl, and usually that kind of helps because I know it's always allergies because I just know. And I went back to bed and I fell asleep and I woke up at 7:20 and I was supposed to start a live fitness video with a friend, my gym that I go to, at 7:30, and I just woke up and I need at least 20 minutes to warm up. So I texted him and I got lucky and they were moved it to 8:30. So my day has been very interesting. Well, let's get the party started. I'm silly. I'm in a silly mood, y'all, today. So I'm just telling you, that's where it began. 4:45 this morning. We've got a raffle going on for 200 junk bucks, and those of you that are new, you're probably going, "What the heck is 200 junk bucks?" What that means is you earn currency, a virtual currency, while you're here watching my show. I decided I wanted a way to give back to those who were watching me faithfully. And what we can do is you can check your bucks. If you are brand new, you won't have any at all, but you'll quickly accumulate those as you watch. And if you want to see how many you got, you've got 2,000. So some of y'all that have 2,000, show off. Show off. Let me see who's got the biggest number today. You can redeem them for a coupon code. And I did send out coupon codes today. I just sent them out. I was a little late. So I'm trying to get better on and stay on top of my computer work, y'all. I'm trying to get better at that. I procrastinate when it comes to sitting down at the computer. I would rather go outside and work in the yard. Anyhow, you can earn your junk bucks. That is a way to do it just by being here. Another way is by playing the in-chat games. You'll see those pop up. You'll see people. People will show or type exclamation point FFA and exclamation point boss, and those are just fun in-chat games. It doesn't cost you any money. It costs you your junk bucks 10 to get in it, and then who knows what you'll win. You'll see them come up in a moment. And you also get junk bucks for your donations. And if you would like to make a donation, I greatly appreciate your support. As a thank you back to you for supporting me during this live streams, you that donate, if you'll head over to my website and create a user account and then let me know, hey, I donated during YouTube, then I will get you added to my YouTube donators membership on my website that gives you free digital downloads that I offer. You just go to my digital, sort by price, and those will show you all the freebies that I have up there, and I'll be adding more. Also, it gives you a discount on items from my shop. So that is two things that I give. And the third is that during the live stream, if you've donated, you get a chance to win a journal. And this time I have some Jane Austen journals. These were journals I made almost 2 years ago. I had sent them to a shop locally. They closed, so I got them all back. So I'm going to donate those. And I'm going to look for, these are smaller journals, and I normally sell these for $30 in my shop. So I'm going to ask for, only because I need the money, y'all, to pay my bills. Because we don't have any income. Yeah, I probably have the most junk bucks. I'm looking for $30 in donations. For every $30 that is donated, we will add a journal. So I have 5 journals here. So we can give away 5 of these journals today, or we can carry them over. On next Monday, I plan to do some mixed media pages and make a mixed media journal. Because we've been accumulating some of these gel prints, I want to be able to make it into something. Today, we're going to gel print. Thank you so much, Mary, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a 12 by 12 gel plate here. I do have links in the description box, only just for your convenience. It is for Amazon for the gel plates, only because I get a small commission if you use my link. That has been the cheapest place I found for the 12 by 12, which is around $29. Hobby Lobby has them for $34.99. You cannot use your coupon, and I can't remember who else I've seen has the 12 by 12. I like having the different sizes. I have the 12 by 12, an 8 by 10, a 5 by 7, and then I have some of the petites, and I have a couple of square ones that I started with. So if you're brand new and you don't want to spend too much money, you can go and get like a 5 by 7. That's a good size. It will allow you to make enough of a print that you could do a journal page with it. And if you just want to go all hog heaven, get the big plate. It's really not that much more expensive. It does take some learning. So let's get into this. I'm good, Mia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So say how many junk bucks that I had. I typed it in. Oh no, I typed boss. I was typing the wrong thing. I joined the boss fight for y'all. Y'all can see how many bucks I have. I have 32,785 bucks. Okay, while I was rattling on there non-stop, we've got the 5 by 7. I have a brayer. I like the soft rubber brayer. You can also get a hard rubber brayer. You can get a smaller. It doesn't really matter. The idea is that you want something that'll help smooth that paint across. And you don't want to use tools that are going to scrape into your gel plate. You want to make sure that you take really good care of that. So, you know, when I do some direct to paper, sometimes I use like a gift card and just scrape the paint. But you don't really want to do that. You want to use softer things to do that. Let's get started by just adding some paint, and then we'll make some marks in it and lift it. Thank you, Jeanette, for your donation. Thank you so very much. You can mix paints on this in different colors. You can also mix different mediums. it's going to react a little differently. So I'm going to show y'all that if you use, for example, a heavy body acrylic, the paint stays a little bit wetter longer. So if you end up using, this is what I'm going to do, yeah. If you end up using these paints, you got to think that they're going to take a little bit longer to set up, but they can also, it's a weird resistance things that goes on. We'll show you here in just a moment. I was trying to find the words, and the words got lonely and left me. All right, so I put out 3 colors, a pink, an orange, and a yellow. Again, I'm just using a heavy body acrylic, and I'm just going to kind of brayer across this, kind of at a diagonal a little bit, and then I'm going to pick up that orange and blend that in. It's just a fun way to make your own background. So I'm going to pick up this yellow, and I probably should have got more yellow than I put on there, but I think I'm going to make it work. I'm smoothing it out. Okay, so I've just used those different colors, and then I'm going to show y'all just the simplest of things. So this is shot glass, and this is some canister that I think has something in it. But I like the size of it. This one is kind of neat with these textures. So I'm going to just take this and make circles on the paint. I'm twisting the glass just a little bit so it'll help lift up some of that paint. What I like about using the heavy body acrylic, I have a little bit more time to play like this before that paint dries. Now if I just use the craft acrylic, it'll dry faster. So now I'm going to take the bottom and put that on here. And I'm trying to work fast because I know this paint is going to dry, and I want to be able to get it lifted. Okay, I think that's good enough. And I've just got a little cake pan. I was trying to think, what's the word, man? A cake pan. At the side here that I have water in, and that's how I'm going to clean my stencils and my tools, is I dip that in the water. I've just got some copy paper. Any copy paper will do. I want this to be a full 8.5 by 11 print, so I'm just going to kind of come in just a little bit, and then I'm going to take another piece of paper and go up here to the edge and press that down. And then I've got some book pages here. Like I've got this one that I printed on before, so I'm just going to lay it right on, and we'll overprint on that. I'm going to do this one as well. What is a jelly plate made of? You know what Jello is? It's a gelatin, but it's firm, and at the same time, it allows the paint to go into the, to resist, so you can work with it longer, is the best way I can explain it today. In the scheme of products, it is a little bit pricey to get into, because you're talking, between $10 and $30 just for the gel plate. You got a brayer, that's probably $10, and then you got to start buying paint. Your paints are going to be, anywhere from 50 cents to $10, $15. So that was one area. There was something on my bottom of my jar, I guess, because I see some debris. All right. And then here, you see the texture in there? Now, if I had worked a little bit faster, it would have come up, more paint would have come up, but I didn't twist this one, the other piece, the jar. I didn't twist it because I wanted to kind of see that little pattern in there. It's real subtle. Yeah, mostly gelatin is what it is. Alright, so that was using texture. You can make a gel print just like that. So you don't have to have a whole bunch of tools if you don't have the budget for it. If you have a little bit of money that you can spend, stencils are another tool that you can use. So let's grab a couple of stencils here. This is my wedge circles, I think is what I called it. So I know that there's still some orange on that gel plate. I'm okay with that. I'm okay that there's going to be some crusty bits, if you will. If you don't want that on there, meaning you're ready to change color schemes completely, you don't want to bleed over into the new prints you're going to do, you can clean your gel plate with a wet paper towel, a washcloth, a wet washcloth, baby wipes, if those are the things that you like to use. Just be really gentle. Don't dig into it, and just gently get a sopping towel and kind of rub on it, and you can wipe it away. You can take it to the sink and run it under the water and wash it off that way if you want as well. I leave mine crusty, okay? I even put it away crusty. Hey, Norella! Welcome! Welcome! I'm gel printing. All right, so I know that there's still some orange on here. So let's just do this. I've been wanting to do this funky green. So I'm going to do a little bit of this funky green right there. And I'm going to add just a touch of blue to the plate. So I'm going to have a little bit of both. Now I've got a scrap of paper here that I'll run my brayer over. I'll sometimes flip it over, do both sides. That way I have that little scrap. If it gets ruined, it's no big deal. All right, so I'm just kind of grabbing a little bit of that blue. I'm going to go in a couple places. I'm going to throw my brayer. Then I'm going to grab some of this green, and I'm going to fill in everywhere that didn't get blue. It'll blend it a little bit. We should get a little bit of both colors coming through when we get to the printing part. So that was blending two colors and using a stencil. You see how that turned out? Now, with the gel plate, you've got to let the paint dry in between layers. If you don't give it a chance to dry, when you go to put the color on to help lift it from your plate, it will become mush and just kind of muddy up. So give it a moment for it to dry. It takes just a little bit. And what I usually try to do is, if I'm doing a big gel plate like this, is I stall and then look for another stencil that I can use. Thank you, Jeanette, Robin, and Rhonda for your donations. I greatly appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much. I didn't say this at the beginning, but let's keep the chat upbeat and friendly if at all possible. But if you have a question, definitely feel free to ask. Hey, if you have a YouTube channel and you're watching me right now live, share in the chat. Just say, hey, I have a YouTube, and then tell us what you do on your YouTube, because I'm all about sharing and getting some more friends to follow y'all. Okay? All right, so now I've got this other stencil that I'm going to line up kind of with this stencil here so I can get part of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick some different colors here. We did the blue green there. So let's do a yellow orange. How's that? We'll do a yellow orange. So there's a yellow, and I'll put a little bit of orange. I probably shouldn't have, because there's already yellow and orange on the gel plate, but we'll get a layered effect. So I'm just going to move a little bit of color, and then I'm going to grab the yellow. Okay. I did work out this morning. They delayed it until 8:30, and they didn't tell me last night. So when I got up and I was late for the 7:30 session, I was a little frazzled. But I had time then to do a proper warm-up, and I got to eat some oatmeal before I worked out, so my tummy wasn't growling the whole time. Y'all get entered into the raffle if you just joined. It's for 200 junk bucks. It's a virtual currency that I give during the live streams for thanking y'all for being here and watching. Alright, so I've done this green and the orange over here, and I need a color that when I put it on top, it will help make those pop, and it also will lift our print. So I'm kind of looking at this, trying to decide, well, what would go really well with this? And I'm thinking, let me see if I can find my white. I may be out. I got one. I got a white. I don't see my ivory. Ebony and ivory. We come together in perfect harmony. Side by side on my keyboard, piano, oboe, something like that. I'm going to do a milky white. Oh, thank you, Marie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, when I said that, I wanted to say hefty, hefty, hefty. You like the orange and yellow, Norella? Robin, how do you know your typing stinks? Is it smelly? Janice, you won 40 junk bucks. Congratulations. Did you get my email? Alrighty. So I've kind of, stalled a little bit by going over here and getting the paint, and this is dried somewhat. So now what I'm going to do is take my brayer and a little bit of this milky white, and I'm going to put it across here on both sides, and we're going to lift this. You don't have to do the whole gel plate, y'all. If you don't want to, you can use part of it, and that's what I'm doing here today. Oh, thank you, Marianne, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Giovanna, I'm singing. I know, I'm a weirdo. Where'd it go? I dropped a piece of paper and it's spooky. It's gone, y'all. It's like it just disappeared. Huh, how weird. It's spooky, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to put that right here in the middle. I'm going to grab my other bits that I was working on earlier and kind of pick that up. This way you can kind of clean your plate off a little bit. You want to rub the back of your paper so that it becomes flush with the gel plate. I use copy paper. You can use just about anything you want. Hey, Shannon, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. So it's just kind of interesting how you just kind of keep building onto this piece. All right, let's pull this up. Ooh, I like it. There was a little bit of that orange on the plate from the last pull. And so it's actually kind of a peachy colored background. And then I like the way the blue and the green came together. And I could have used more yellow over here and less orange. I could have gone ahead and used pink, possibly, with the yellow. And that would have looked really cool as well. So I like it. What do you think, y'all? Is that kind of fun? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like it. And then just look how the contrast of these prints. That's what I think is fun. Alrighty, where are we? I ain't been on very long. I've already made 2 gel prints. Thank you, Robin. Oh yeah, Giovanna, I agree. Yeah, that does, because you got the blue like the water and green like it's the continents. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Very retro. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Sarah. This is a stencil I drew on my iPad. This one as well. And I just thought it would be fun backgrounds. So this right here, you could take this gel print and fold it in half, and that would be a journal page if you want, okay? You could just add some more texture on this side. You could layer another piece of paper. The artist grade paint makes the paper glossy, so it's a little bit harder to write on it. That's why I don't use it a lot. Y'all probably wonder why I use one paint over another. If I know I'm going to use the physical page and I want to be able to write on it, I'll use the crafter's paint. It is a matte paint, and it's got a very smooth tooth, but it isn't slick and it isn't shiny like the acrylic paint. And so if I know I'm going to scan this in and or use this as a collaged background, then it's okay. I can use the glossy paint. Okay, good, Janice. Yay! You're welcome. Thank you, Norella. You like that? The stuff? Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much. All right. So let's see here. I kind of like this vibe I've got started here. I made this gel print before I started. And so this is an overprint on top of this print. Why don't I show you how I did that? So what I started off with was I took a stencil, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way to begin with, right off the bat. And I'm going to line these up just willy-nilly, however I want, okay? But in my case, so that I don't have to keep picking them up and putting them back down, I'm just going to go ahead and lay them all the way down where I want them. Then I can put my paint on the whole thing and then just lift up any of them that I want to remove, or I'm done, done with that section. And I'm okay with it's going to be a little bit of gap in between each one. I think I'm okay with that. I think it'll look cool. All right, so I've put down little daisies, more little daisies, flower tile, March Stencil Club. I think that's right. All right, so we're going to do some of the same colors that we've been doing. I've got a green, so I'm going to put a green. In fact, I'm going to do it like this, I think. I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. All right, and then I want pink, so I'm going to do some pink. Maybe right there. And I want a little bit of orange. All right. So I've kind of decided I'm going to have segments, okay? So I'm going to go over here. I've got a blue here and here and here. Then I'm going to grab the green. And I grab this green. Okay, and then grab this green. Okay, I'm going to like this. All right, so now I'm going to take my brayer and I'm going to clean it off onto a scrap of paper. Only because I don't want it to be too muddied with the green on this side. So now I'm going to pick up that pink. A little bit more right there. Some right here. All right, now I'm picking up that orange. This is a good workout. And I don't have to push that hard. I'm just trying to go in and get it filled. All right, so I'm going to peel these off and put them in my water. I've got a little bit of orange on the gel plate. I've got some of the blue from earlier. This should be interesting. I really like this corner where that blue and that green blended together. Wow, I love it. I haven't made this colorful of one in a while. Okay. Yes, Terry. I think so, yes. I believe did I already send it? I have 2 journals that I have. Mondays I haven't sent yet, but before Monday, everybody's been sent except for Sherry. And I got her stamps today so I can mail her stuff out. Okay? Pink, Robin says. Bye, Norella. You're probably already gone, but bye. Thank you all for your donations. All right, so I'm going to let that dry for just a moment. I think we're going to use the ivory on it because I really hope that all this color should pop. Now, we're looking at the back side. We're not even looking at what's going to happen here. So let's go ahead and I think it's been just long enough that I can go ahead and add some paint and we'll lift this, okay? It takes practice to know how much paint you need, to not get too much paint. Don't get frustrated if you're not getting it right off the bat. It takes practice. And then once you get it, you'll be able to experiment of ways you can layer and the colors that you can put without them, bleeding too much. All right, I think I'm going to move this up just a little bit because I want some of this, and some of this. So I'm going to move it up where I can get that on there. And then I'm going to use my scraps of paper again. Let's do this one. Let's do that. All right, we're rubbing it down. And then right here. Oh, thank you so much, Giovanna. Thank you, Kristen. You love the pattern? All right, let's see how this is coming up. Oh, thank you, Karen. So we're getting a little bit. We may get some more prints out of this. I like where that corner came out. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Look at that. This area right here. How that came out. Isn't that yummy? Okay, now I got to do another gel print in the middle on that one, and that'll make that complete. Thank you, Terry, for your donation. Thank you so much. All right, so now let's reveal. Oh, I really like it. It's a more, what do I want to say? It kind of reminds me of, a sari silk. That's what it reminds me of, the bright, vivid colors. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you so much. All right, y'all get entered into the raffle. Do you like it? Come on now. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you really think. I love it. Okay, I gotta do that again. Yeah? I like the grid in between. Doesn't that look kind of cool with the grid in between? I like it. That one I'm going to scan in. That's a keeper. I know I'm behind on getting them up. I'm behind. I'm behind. Please forgive me. I'm an artist. All right. I got to sit down at my computer, and I hate sitting down at my computer. I would rather be in here creating with y'all watching than have to do all that computer stuff. Alright. Oh, let's do this one. Yes. Alright, so I've got funky. Oh, I lined these up. I didn't really mean to. I'm going to go this way a little bit. I got, what is this? Funky boxes. I have big circles and little circles. And, come on, line up. I've got houndstooth pattern. Oh, here's my new Moroccan lattice stencil. No, it doesn't go. No, it doesn't go. That's just silly, Linda. Yeah. What are you thinking? That doesn't go. It's not the same. Oh, here, this is what goes. This is what goes. We got the crazy spirals, funky spirals. I think it's funky spirals. I don't think I called it crazy. All right. So I got those. I got you, babe. All right. Let's see what we want to do again. We're kind of on a roll with that pink. I think I'm going to do that same color scheme, y'all. All right. So I'm going to put a little pink there, a little pink there, and a little pink there. I'm going to do a little bit differently this time. And then I'm going to put a little yellow, a little yellow, a little yellow. And then I'm going to come in and we're going to put a little blue, and a little blue. And then we're going to put greens kind of in between here. All right. And I'm just doing this. I don't normally do it this way, but I'm just kind of doing it because it's kind of fun. All right. So I'm going to put some yellow over here. And I've got a lot of yellow, so I'll be able to come back in a moment. All right, now I want this pink. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of go on the outside too. This is going to be funky. All right, so I'm cleaning off my brayer a little bit because I don't really want that much pink in with my blue-greens going on here. So now I'm just going to juice these blue. All right, now we can do this green. I like this technique, y'all. Alright, so I'm just going to peel up all the stencils and put them in the water. This one's going to be a lot more vivid because I tried to do a little better on blending. Oh yeah, this is going to be cool. Oh, use gold or metallic on this one? Okay, I've got a gold. Let me find it. I think this is the new one. Where is the gold paint? Gold paint. There it is. I have found it. Oh my goodness. So what have y'all been doing with yourself while you're saying socially acceptably distanced from your friends and family? Well, today I've stayed home. Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere today. I went outside and I walked around the block. Actually, I walked around a big block around us, and then I walked out to a smaller block because Hercules didn't want to go this morning for a walk with me. Oreo wanted to go, so I took him, and when I came back, Hercules was throwing a fit like he wanted to go. So I put the leash on him, and then he didn't want to go. I was like, what is wrong with you, dog? But once he pottied, he decided he wanted to go. You like the upper left? This one here? Yeah, that's the spiral. Crazy, wonky spiral? I don't know. It's there. Working from home and crafting. Thank you, Robin. Yeah. Robin says, what y'all watching or crafting and watching? What is on your table today? Just before the live stream, I was watching The Mentalist from the beginning. I watched it when it first came out, and I've not watched it in a long time, however long it's been off the air. And I thought, well, that would be interesting because I can remember some of them, and I don't have to like, what is that? What happened there? I just let it play in the background while I create. And it's just kind of mindless because you don't really have to think about it. All right. I think this still might be wet. It's a little bit wet. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer. I used a lot of paint. Home. Working from home. Should be crafting but only watching, Janice. Come on, Janice. Get your goodies out and play, lady. Still recovering from hand surgery. Oh, good, Terry. I'm glad you're recovering. Oh, thank you, Lori, for your donation. Thank you. Today I worked out. I answered some messages online. I came in here and cleared my desk off and started cleaning my stencils. Ate a little bit of lunch. And then it was time to start. It goes faster for me on Thursdays because we get on so much earlier so we can get some of those people in different time zones at 3:45 isn't enough for, it's not a good time for them because they're probably still asleep or still at work. I like the gold. This is gonna be so cool. All right. Watch The Sinner on Netflix. Oh, wow. All right, let's do something like that. Because I'm trying to get a good representation of each corner on this page. And I think now I'm going to start doing a new page. Okay, let's do this one. There. Rub-a-dub-dub! Gotta rub the gel print! Rub-a-dub-dub! So it'll print. Ugh, that one's got a lot of paint on it. Gotta keep rubbing. Ooh, that's gonna look cool. I may have to clean those stencils off and do it again. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Oh, yeah. We're supposed to do the raffle now. All right. I got off on a tangent. The edges have got tons of layers on it, so I'm just kind of trying to clean the edge a little. And we're getting some... This one's cool with the gold. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Ooh-wee. Oh, let's do this again. Right. Ah, there we go. That looks better. Can y'all see that? I love the way this one turned out up here in this corner. I collaged some paper to cut it into cups for a Bible journaling lesson I'm teaching. Oh, how fun! I'm distracted by the gel plate, y'all. It happens. right, so let's do a giveaway. Let's pick a winner of the 200 junk bucks, and that winner is Rhonda Bennett. Rhonda Bennett, you won 200 junk bucks. Congratulations. All right, we're gonna reset this, and I've got some gel print journal cards. All right, so now I'm going to give away, and these are free, y'all. So you enter the raffle. Enter the raffle. I'm giving away 2 of my gel print journal cards that I made last week. So I made these during a live stream last week to show y'all a way that you could print directly onto craft cardstock. And we added a little bit of acrylic paint around the edge, used a rubber stamp, and this was a calico collage image that I stamped a while back and created into faux postage. So that's another one of our mixed media days that I show y'all how I do that. So we're going to give this one away. So enter the raffle. Put this back inside my envelope here. Okay. So I've got this one lifted. Hope y'all liked it. Do you like it? You're loving this page a little? I love it. So fun. Okay, so let's change the pattern. I wanted to use the Moroccan, so I'm going to come in just a little bit further. And let's see what else I got here. Oh, I've got, this one's kind of cool. It's triangles into boxes, I think is what I called it. Now, you can make your own stencils. You could get a piece of Mylar and an X-Acto knife and, you know, just kind of play around with cutting out shapes. So don't think you have to buy stencils. I got the Retro Panel 2 here. I'm just kind of thumbing through. Oh, let's do the Retro Panel 3. It won't be much, but we'll have the Retro Panel 3 down here in this corner. So we're going to have some bigger, bolder areas on this one. Yeah, I'm going to scan them. I'm going to scan them. I'll have to sit at my computer tomorrow. I may do it this afternoon. It's supposed to be really hot here, so 91's too hot for me. Okay. I put a little lotion on my hands. I get dry messing with this paint. I need to stretch. Oh! That's the Moroccan lattice, Robin. Oh. And thank you, Robin. Robin's my right-hand woman. She's my official note taker. She takes really good care of me, reminding me of what I need to do. You want to get a big craft mat for cutting and measuring lines? Lori, I have below my gel plate, you see it in my Monday videos. This is a Fisker's craft mat. It is 36 inches by 20 something inches. And I love it because I can use my rotary cutter. I can use an X-Acto knife on it. It's a really nice surface. And I think I got it at Walmart, if you access to Walmart. And I also have sometimes a link, maybe Robin can find it, for the mat on Amazon. But I think I got it at Walmart really cheap. It seemed like it was like 25 bucks or 30 bucks. And when I looked at the Ofray quilting mat, they wanted $49 for the same size. I was like, nah, I'm going to get this dirty. I'm not cutting fabric on it really. This is what I'm going to get. So I did. All right, chatter, chatter, chatter. I should have done the paint first. Let's do the same paint colors, right? We're having success with that combo, so why mess up a good thing? So one there, and one there. Okay, then we're going to do the green. So we're going to put a little green, and a little green, and a little green. And I think I have too much paint, so I'm going to have to be lighter with the pink. So I'm going to put a pink there, a pink there, and a pink here. And then I want yellow, so I'm going to put yellow there, yellow there, yellow there. Okay. And we're going to do gold again, I think, on the back. Yeah, I may be wrong, but it was a really good, great price. Yeah, that'll work. That mat that I'm talking about will work for measuring lines. Yes, 24 by 36. Yes, that's it. That's it, Robin. Thank you. That's on Amazon. So compare prices. I'm all about comparing prices and getting it for the best value. And if you're going to shop at Amazon, grab my link. It helps me just a little bit if you're going to buy something anyway. Alright, so I'm just putting in the green. I've got a little bit much paint here, but I think it's going to look cool. So I'm going to clean off my brayer again, and I'm going to pick up the yellow. I want a brighter yellow. Let's see. Alright, so now we're going to get kind of an orangey pink. Oh. Messy! Alright, I'm going to try something. I don't have a lot of room here, but I'm going to try something. I'm going to take one piece off, and I'm going to press it to my paper here. Use another piece to smush it. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so let's do it again. Let's get a different one. Y'all are going to like this when I show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm taking the next stencil. I'm just going to lay it down. Oh, cool. Look how that's turning out. Isn't that neat? Alright, I'm cleaning my hand off. I got paint all over it. Alright, so we're going to go, let's put this one right here. Because I'm using the little more artistic grade paint, I'm getting a little bit more working time. Working time means it just hasn't dried as quickly. And I think I'm going to swap and put this, put it upside down. No, I don't want to do that. I want its own. It gets its own sheet. This also gives time for the gel plate to dry. Alright, go that way. Okay. Y'all ready for the big reveal? Alright, we're letting this dry below, but here's what I just made. Okay. I'm kind of rolling back and forth, Sally. Sometimes I pick it up. If I don't want it to, if I want it to stay more concentrated, picking it up and then just moving it up a little bit will keep it concentrated in that area. If you roll the full length of it, you're going to start blending your colors back and forth into it. So you just kind of use a little at a time. I've got a lot of paint on this. I think what I'm going to try to do is do a gel print without, maybe without putting paint on it, because this is going to be wet. I can just tell. It's textured. And then here's the other one that I made. Oh, I just put my elbow down in paint. Dang it. Yeah, you like it? Lots of color? It's a wild page, yeah. Lots of color. Alright, so I'm going to set that over here, and I'm going to clean my elbow. You see my elbow? I got my elbow dirty. It's funny, I'll be gel printing, and then I'll get done, and then Henry and I'll go wash my hands, and I didn't wash up to the backs of my arms. I just washed my hands, and we'll go somewhere for dinner, in the past, not right now. And he'll go, "Hey, you've got paint on your arms," and I was like, "Oh well, I'm doing my trade work. You can see that I've been working today." All right, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be super duper wet. I'm going to try something here. Let me see what happens. Oh yeah, that is very, very wet. Oh, but I love it. Oh my gosh. Let's do a book page. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of... There's a lot of paint on this plate. So I'm going to get multiple prints here. You see that? Ah, I love it. It's awesome. Okay, I'm going to do that again up here. That's cool. Oh, congratulations, Lori, on getting your coupon. Yay. All right, and let's do one more right off of that. I didn't really get this corner. I'm being real gentle. I'm barely touching it because I had a lot of paint on this gel plate. But now I think it's dry enough that when I put the ivory paint, or do we want to do gold again? I think I want to do ivory this time. I really do. I think this is going to look cool. So I'm going to put ivory on here, and that should lift up the rest of this paint. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Lori. I'm glad I remind you to check your junk box. You got a coupon code coming. And I really appreciate all of y'all supporting me. As you know, this is my income whenever I sell, or whenever y'all do donations, or if you use my Amazon link. This is how I make a living to be able to continue to do what I do. I really like how this one turned out. Dry paper. Dry paper. I need a piece of paper to roll out on. Here we go. Oh, I'm sitting here holding that brayer when I should be printing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stick it down in the corner. Some of that paint was still a little damp, so we're going to get a little bit of a blurred background. It won't be a stark white, although I am using ivory paint. Okay, let's grab this one. Just really want to rub on this. Yeah, great, Shannon, for background, for stamping. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I showed last week, making the journal cards, but you can stamp over the top of it. You can doodle. You could collage over them. Wow, there's still a lot of paint. I'm going to be able to get some more prints possibly out of this. Look at that. It's a little bit more muted. This one's kind of smeared just a little bit, but it's cool though. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, there's still paint on this plate. But look at that. Isn't that cool? I like this. Wow, so cool. All right, so let's put some more paint down. and print at least these areas. In fact, we'll kind of get a crusty bit one if I do it right. Okay, got over here in this corner. Alright. So I'm going to take this one and go this way, because that's where the majority of the paint is in the pattern. And then I'm just going to grab a couple sheets. Oh, wait, let me do this one. And then it kind of matches what we're doing here. Okay. Then I'll put this one down. You love it? Thank you. Thank you, Mary. All right. Oh, wow. There's still a lot of paint on this gel plate. Oh, that's cool, though. Just making these random papers to play with will be fun. That's a cool patterning on there. And there's still some paint. There's still more paint, y'all. Okay. Oh, thank you, Karen, for your donation. Thank you so much. You like it? Thank you, Robin. All right, so now. Oh, yeah, I like this one. Oh, this one's really cool. Now we're getting some of the gold that's on that bottom layer coming up. That's cool. I like it. I'm going to scan them. I'll scan these. Those are cool. Alright. There's still a little bit down here in the corner, but I think I'm going to leave it as a crusty bits and move on. So, what time is it? Do y'all want me to... That's kind of cool the way that looked. It's got rubber stamping on it. Do you want me to take like these bits and let's make something out of them? Make a journal page with these odd pieces, you know? I can do that, and then we'll do some direct to paper techniques with those. Just kind of pulling all of these pieces. So it's showing you a way to use the gel paints. If that's something y'all want me to do, speak up in the chat. Yeah, go ahead and make something. Or do you want me to continue gel printing? I'm going to do another press here, and then we'll move on from there, okay? No, you're not doing anything wrong, Julie. If there's paint left behind, it just means that your top layer of paint didn't penetrate deep enough to get this layer. So it could be that you didn't put enough paint on so that it would actually start moisturizing, bringing the moisture back to it, make it a little bit more damp so it would pull, or you had too much paint and it just smeared on top and lifted off, and you still had enough to pick up again and pick up again. Okay? Thank you, Raven, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Kristen. You like it a lot, Robin? Yay! I vote make a page, Robin says. Kathy says make something. All right, so let me do one more gel print just so we have some variety here. And then, yeah, let's do that. Ooh, I want to use this stencil. And I want to use that stencil. Oh, and I can use that stencil. What else? What else goes with all of those? Funky. Funky. Oh, here we go. We'll do the puzzle. Okay. Those jump, yeah, they match the colors, don't they? Okay, you love to see the directed paper? Okay. Franken pages. Sally, you want Franken pages? Alright. So I've got arrows and blocks, I think. It's a really clever name, huh? And then I've got the puzzle. And I think this is called confetti. Something like that. And then this is from Stencil Club. No, it is not. It's from the All About Robins kit. Or Positive Vibes kit. One of those. This was my prototype. Alright, so we're going to do the same technique that we've been doing, which was we're going to use a little bit of pink. So we're going to put a pink, and a pink. And then we're going to put a yellow, a yellow, a yellow. And then we're going to grab a blue, a blue, a blue. And then we're going to get green. Bring on the green. We got to have the green. Put a little right there. Alright. So, we're going to get started now. They do match the dancing sheep. Thank you, Sue. Thank you so much. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to put on the yellow. A little bit of yellow. Okay. I want to use my... And then let's do the pink. Okay, I got a little bit of green there, but... Alright, clean the brayer off a little bit. And let's do the blue. Whoa! Green. Alright, I'm going to try the same technique again, so I'm getting my space ready. Get me a piece of paper. Alright, we're going to pick up a stencil, and I'm going to lay it down on top of a piece of paper. And I'm going to get another piece of paper so I can rub the stencil and not get paint all over my hands. Okay, and then I'm going to lift that stencil off, and that's what it gave me. These are going to be cool. Really, really cool. Okay. Alright, so I got the next one loaded. Locked and loaded! Easter color page, yeah, kinda. It kinda is, yeah. They're very vibrant. Ooh la la! Mon chéri! Look at what you're doing to me! You see that one? Isn't that kinda cool? You could roll it with the brayer. Oh, I could! Well, I was trying to not get the back side of the paper so dirty. That's why I didn't use the brayer. And I didn't want, if there was paint squishing out, it will blend it differently. So you do get a different effect if you brayer it. by using the piece of paper, if there's any paint, it's attaching to the other piece of paper. And so I'm getting these really crisp stencil designs by doing that. But you can use a brayer. Okay. I think this one might be my favorite. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, thank you, Teresa. How are you? Zero waste today. Zero waste. Yep. We're doing it all. You know how frugal we can be. Especially right now, I can't afford to buy any more paint. Y'all, I'm going to be begging for money to make sure I don't lose my house. Thank you, Tanya, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Look at this one. I don't know why there was a void there. I must not have pushed down far enough or something. Or there was just not that much paint there. These are so cool. And so right there, I now have, technically I have 4 journal pages that I can start with right there. There's 1, there's 2, 3, and 4. And I'm okay if I get thumbprints on it and mess them up. I was trying not to get too much on the backside, but you're going to get a little bit of transfer from your prints. Especially don't stack them too soon because they're really wet. And so they'll stick together. Alright, so I need to move some gel prints. Alright, so we're gonna get this one printed in just a moment. I'm trying to make sure these don't stick together. Alright. Okay, good. Not sticking together. Alright, I think, again, there's a lot of paint on here, so I'm going to do that same technique where I just lift up portions of it. And whatever I get, but I'm not really trying to get a lot of it. Yeah, that'll be good. See how that turned out on the Bible page? Alright, let's do got some dictionary pages. That was a dictionary page. And I've got, let's do 2 more. Because we need to do this area up here. And this area here. And I'm trying not to press too hard because I know I want to get some more prints out of these. Okay, so now I'm going to put down the ivory paint and we're going to try to lift the whole thing. You have plenty of paint, Tanya? Okay, well, I'll let you know when I'm out of paint. Thank you, Kathy, for your donation. Let's see. How do you get a hand print? Oh, so are you saying, how do you get one of my hand prints? You're going to have to clarify. I'm not with you. Me no comprehend your question. Oh, wow. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to give away one of the Jane Austen journals at the end. Thank y'all for donating. Keeping me going. I like the way this looks. Let's see what happens. Okay. I think I want to go right here. Yes, I do. And I'm going to go across the top in the corner. It's a good thing we're quitting gel printing because I'm running out of book pages. Oh, that I've torn out, that is. God. Not get a handprint. I don't know. I just try not to put my hand down in it. Sometimes I get it all over me, though. Practice. That's kind of cool. So now we're getting all those crusty bits off the edges. Fun! And we'll have fun, fun, fun till there's no more paint on the gel plate. Probably if you're pushing too hard, yeah. Maybe, but yeah, I rub it. I massage it. I like, and this is kind of cool though, how it's around the edge. I think I'm gonna have to do something with that gel print. I think we're alone now. Alright, are y'all ready for this one? Oh man, you're not ready for this one. Nope, y'all don't want to see it. Nope, it's not worth it. Yeah, I don't think you want to see it. Y'all aren't here anymore. You don't want to watch. What do you think? Isn't that cool? Too cool for school. Alright, so I'm going to move my gel plate. I'm not putting paint on my hand. I'm moving on. Yeah, it's lifting more quickly. Yeah, you like it? Robin's like, hey, come on! She's withholding gel prints now. You love it? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Hey, sometimes I get good ones. Sometimes I get good ones. Woo! Happy day! Happy day! I got a beautiful gel print! No adventures today! You like it, y'all? I'm cleaning my hands a little bit. I get paint all over them. I'm just putting, I've got a thieves cleaner that I keep in a spray bottle, and I'm just kind of rubbing them together, and it's just coming right off my hands. Ooh la la! Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love it. That's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I say. It's gorgeous. I love this one. These were fun, y'all. Let's kind of recap. So this was mopping up the page. So we got a little roughness here. This would be a good background to put in a journal. They're still a little damp. They're sticky. The pages are sticky. Gel print from earlier. So we've got now a whole series here what is it, 3 that I did in those color schemes. And then I've got the Bible pages that I lifted. Those look really cool. Here's more of the stencil, just the stencils that we picked up. If cabin fever is setting in, Kathy. I've been sequestered for too long, Marianne. I don't have any contact with people. It's worthy of a print scan for a scan. And then these. I made those. And then we made this. And this. And that. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I've got the mop-ups. They're still damp. I don't want them to stick together, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to save these for sure. We're not going to use those. I think I've got enough pieces that I can use those. Okay, so we'll put those over here. We've got, like, we can do something with this one. Maybe we'll do something with that one. Let's kind of, I'm looking through all of them to see, okay, which, you know, kind of calls to me. Like, I think that would be cool to do some more direct-to-paper stenciling on top of this, and then make this into maybe pockets for a journal page, okay? All right, so these are all my prints that I think I want to either scan or at least see if I can. We'll put those over here. All right, I need some lotion. Okay. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right. You like all those? Thank you. Yeah, aren't people that regularly stay home in a better position for being combined than those that leave home every day? I think so, Bonnie. You know, I think that I'm a little better suited to it, but I also haven't really limited myself in going out other than this week I went to the grocery store and I went through the drive-thru at Starbucks when I went to go to see the stamp lady to get exchange stamp stuff. Thank you, Sue, for your donation. So I only met with like came in contact with one person, if that makes sense, a couple of times. But today I haven't gone anywhere other than just to walk around outside because they finally shut down Yukon and Oklahoma City. It wasn't shut completely down. Now they've said it's just only non-essential people are to get out. Grocery stores and the medical field, of course, police and those that keep our power and stuff on. All right, let's do this. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. You're glad I'm using them? Good, good. Well, you know, it's just trying to give y'all ideas. You know, and sometimes it's just, I design them with the idea in my head, but sometimes you don't know how they're going to turn out, if it's actually going to make something. All right, so here, this is kind of smooth. We've got a little patterning here on this one. So let's grab some stencils. Maybe we'll do some different patterning this time. Oh, I've got an idea, just for fun, I think. Okay, so this area here doesn't have any paint. This area up there doesn't have any paint. So what I'm going to do, really quick like, is I'm going to grab a dauber. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I got a dauber, and I've got a little tray here. I'm going to put a little bit of paint in here. I'm doing ivory right now, mainly because I want it to have a more obscured background here. So I'm just going to pounce that. with one of those Tim Holtz Ranger ink blending tools. I find they're really inexpensive. I like the softness of it. It makes it a pretty pattern if you're in softer, okay? That's why I like them. I've used peg sponges. I've used paint brushes. I've used, I don't know, I've a lot of things over the years, and this is my favorite. All right, so I'm just trying to cover in where there wasn't any paint at all on the page. So I've got paint all the way around. When I'm ready to clean my dauber, I can clean it off onto a piece of paper. In fact, I may just kind of do that. And then that way. I can also dip in a little bit of water, and I've got a towel here so I can kind of get it out. You will want to wash it out every so often because the paint will crust up on it. All right. So now that I've done that, I'm going to lay down, this is a dress form stencil. And I thought it might look cool because it has bigger openings that we could go in and add a cool layer of paint. But we can also layer another stencil pattern over this and get a cool effect. So we're going to do a couple of different things here. So I'm going to come in here, put a little bit of paint down, and leave the stencil in place, and then I'm going to stencil a little bit of a pattern, okay, over the top of that. So we're going to start with, let's do a pink. So I'm going to put a little bit of pink over here, and let's do a little bit of yellow because I want to save the blue for later. So I'm going to use some pink, and I'm just going to kind of every so often put a little pink down. Okay? You don't have to hit all of them if you don't want to. I like doing a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper in case I want it to be the base for my journal page. I've already got a whole page ready to go. Or I can cut it up and use it as elements on a journal page. I need a little more yellow. Just a little bit more yellow. Do any of you ever layer your stencils? Robin is asking. I think we're about done with this color. Okay, so I pounded those in. So I'm going to clean off my dauber. I think we're going to make a cool journal page out of this. I'm going to add another paper to it, I think. All right, so I've got the open lattice stencil, and I think I just want to use the blue. I think the blue would look really cool. Man, now I'm thinking I want to mix the green too. Dang it. Sometimes. All right, let's put down the blue first. Okay. It's going to be different. This time I'm kind of swiping it. This stencil, the designs aren't as sharp, so I can rub that over it. Some of the other designs, if they have real sharp edges, you can't rub like this or it will rip up the stencil. Okay, so I'm going to clean my little dauber. I'm cleaning it out a little bit. And I don't know if this is wet enough. Usually it isn't, to try and press on the paper. But I'm going to try, just for y'all, putting that down and see if it comes out. Okay. Nah, so it's not going to come out. It didn't. It was too dry. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel this one off. Ah, man. It's stuck just a little bit. Left it there. That white paint wasn't quite dry, but I think I can fix it. What do you think? It's just a cool background. I'm going to put a little paint right here, or glue. All right, let's dry this a little bit. Because it's wet. It's damp. That's why it's stuck. Oh, no, Robin. That's crazy. Love the colors, Kristen. Thank you. Oh, cool, Jenny. I look forward to seeing it. And thank you for that. You're so kind. Love the yellows and oranges with the blue. Thank you. Oh, is Marianne leaving? She wants me to do the raffle for her when she gets there. I can do that. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you, Casey. So we've got the gel print in the background, and then we layered the stencil, and then we layered another stencil, and you can keep going with this. It just needs some shabby stitches. All right, I think what I'm going to do is let's turn this into a journal page. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to cut it in half. No, I won't cut it in half. I'll just use this like it is, and then we'll do something else on another sheet of paper. So let me look here. Ooh, I like this one. Remember that one that I made? I think what we can do is we can decorate this a little bit, and then we can put these back to back so that when you go through the journal, you'll have this page and then this page. Okay? So let's decorate this one a little bit. So right now we've used the arrows, we've used the arrows and the pencil and the what is that called? Puzzle piece. I think if we did something with that, and maybe this time we won't use acrylic paint. We'll use Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist and Distress Oxide ink. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to grab a Tattered Angels. Let's see here. I've got Artsy Patina. So I'm just adding a little bit of color to this part of the background so it's not stark white. That's why I chose to do that. And then I'm going to bring in, this one's my prototype, so it's got a messed up corner, so I'm going to flip it around. Let's put this down. And then let's grab the pink picked raspberry distress ink. I'm going to grab a blending brush, an oval blending brush. These are those makeup brushes. And I'm going to come in here and around this edge and down this edge. And then we're going to fill in, not on top of the gel plate, but below it and around it. Print. The gel plate print. I'll get my words out. Just give me a moment. So we should get a really cool background because of the Tattered Angels blending with the Distress Oxide. I'm not going super heavy-handed with the color because I don't want it to be raw. I want it to be subtle, and you can still write over the top of it, okay? All right. Oh, thank you, Jenny, for your donation. Thank you so much. And then that's what it looks like. What do you think? So we're keeping with the mixed media look, okay? By mixing up the different things. So layer your stencils with Tattered Angels or other background that you put down. You could do direct to paper with ink. Just kind of scrub all over the whole page. Then put a stencil down and you can wipe away some of the color with the stencil. So you could think in different fashions like that. Bye, Julie! Bye! Alright, so let me get my shabby stitches because Giovanna said so. And I've got archival ink here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to stamp the shabby stitches all along the edge here, here. And I think we're going to cross this area as well. So we'll go all the way around. I am going to grab another sheet of paper just because I don't like to get ink on my mat when I'm working with paint because then it sticks to the back sides of my papers when I don't want to. Alright, there we go. This is almost 6 inches long, not quite. It's like 5 and, I don't know if it's 5 3/4 or 5 1/2. And there's a set of 4 of these that come together. So they're a lot of fun to use. But doodle, you could use your sewing machine and actually sew them together. Make sure that your papers are dry before you sew them. What do you think? I think that's super cute. Super duper cute. Ah! Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside for a moment. And I'm going to stamp all the way around on this one. Like so. I think we're going to need to make a journal card or 2 because I'm not going to make an exterior pocket, but we're going to have an interior pocket. All right, let me get some washi tape. And what I'm going to do is put a little piece of washi tape along this edge. Well, maybe not because apparently this is going to tear. If I get washi tape that it starts peeling like this, and if I can't get it working within just a few seconds, it goes in the trash. Oh, wow, it did it again. All right. It must have a dent or something in it, so it's getting to a point, and then it rips as you're pulling it off. All right, so I'm just going to do the other side as well. And all I'm doing here is adding a little layer to reinforce the edge. So when you're trying to pull a piece of paper out of it, you can. You could also take a strip of paper and glue it on the back side here. Just a scrap that you have. You don't have to use washi tape. I was just using it because it was convenient and I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Let's do something different though. I'm going to cut little strips. So just to show you, it can be done. It can. So I'm going to cut about, 3/4 of an inch strip. One. Just enough to help reinforce that edge. The paint will help, but I don't want it to kind of rip if it wasn't enough. Okay? So, we're going to glue it down. I'm probably out of camera. Nope, I'm in camera. Alright. Glue it down. And it may not be straight. I don't care. It's just going on the back. Glue it down. Alright, I'm trying to think about what other embellishment or decoration. Let's get some word phrases out here in just a moment. I'm going to put my tray in the... No, I better not. I may want that. Let's see. I need scissors. And I need scraps of paper. This is live, y'all. I'm making this on the fly. Okay, so I've got these two pieces. And I think I like this at the top. Yeah, I like this at the top because I'm going to put a word phrase in here. So we're going to put these back to back. And I know that the copy paper is a little bit bigger than my Bible page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue, if I can find it, along this top edge and glue that down. And I'm going to put it on the bottom edge and glue that down. And then this will have pockets on either side that I can use. And I'm going to put it on the Bible page. I've already got the page lined up. And by just folding it back for a moment, I'm hoping that I can keep it somewhat straight. And I'm just gently pushing the glue out so it'll go all the way to the edge. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Jenny, Sue, Kathy, Teresa, Tanya, Raven, Karen, Lori, Janice, Terry, Karen, Marianne, Marie, Rhonda, Robin, Jeanette, and Mary again for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's live, not Memorex. Alright, so then I'm just going to go down this other side. All the way down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Karen. Okay. What are you thinking so far? So we've got this. I think we're going to, I think we'll fold it this way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I had some scraps of paper here. Okay. And we're going to get some phrase stamps. Oh, thank you, Barbara, again for your donation. Thank you. So let's do Beauty is Soul Deep. I think that would be good with this, right? And Live Each Moment. This one's about memories. And this is Not All Who Wander Are Lost. All right, so that'll be a good selection to choose from. So let me grab a block. Whenever I cut up digitals from Calco Collage, especially if it's cardstock, I try to cut a straight line across the bottom area, and then that way I can use those scraps to stamp out little phrases. I don't know if that one's big enough. We're going to try it. Nope, that's not big enough. This one is. So just kind of put one on there. And I'm just going to go down the line and stamp all of these out. Put this one in the somewhat middle. That'll work. Okay. So now I've got all these pieces. I can choose to cut them or tear them. These edges are really close because oh, good. I'm glad you got the kitty tag. Because it's so close, it's hard to tear. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it with my scissors. And I'm okay if it's a little wonky. We will survive. And we got one more. Okay. Now, here's where if you like a cluster and you want a cluster to decorate your page, you can do that. Here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to grab some of this pink paint and just go around the edge like it's distress ink. Okay? See how I did that? And then this is how it will look on the page. I'm going to add the distressed ink on the edge in walnut stain in just a moment. I might even do black acrylic paint. Let's see. So even though I may show like distress oxide and doing this to the edges of paper, you can use acrylic paint in the same fashion. Okay? Alright, I'm going to clean off my dauber again. Clean it off. Clean it off. You need a dog one, Lori? Well, I am waiting on Norella. Norella is working on a dog journal kit. I don't know how soon it will be ready, but she is working on that. And she'll share it. And as soon as she does, I'll make a journal with it. I've also asked a few of my Facebook friends that if they had dog junk mail, you got advertisements in the mail, maybe something from your vet, you know, that has an advertisement type thing. If you found some in a magazine, if you know, had a couple of pictures of your dogs. If you want to send them to me, I'd greatly appreciate it because I'm going to make a dog themed journal and I thought it'd be really fun if I could get stuff from everybody just all over of dogs, just dog stuff. And I can put it in there, okay? So if you have something like that, share it. I'd love to have some, you know, like fill a 5x7 envelope. You know, don't go crazy. Just, you know, a little couple of things, you know, and it'll be kind of fun because I can pull them out and say, hey, I got this from Sally, or I got this from Marianne, or Sarah, or Lori, you know. So, anyhow, what do you think? Not all who wander are lost, and I think I'm going to put that down here on the bottom on this side. And I'm just going to glue it straight down. Now, if you want to collage more onto your page, be my guest. I think this will be super cute. If you had a photograph that you wanted to mount on here, you could. And then I'm going to go on this side and I take this one. It says, memories are timeless treasures of the heart. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you love your journal, Teresa. Thank you. You're welcome. Yay, I'm glad you got it. Yay. I was behind on sending out prizes, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But I got them all done. And I think we're going to go just like that on the inside. Do you see how that frames it up really pretty? Oh, yeah. An empty dog food bag. Oh, that would be cool. I love it, Lori. Also, if you use any of my stencils and you post it on like Pinterest, your blog, YouTube, on Instagram. I can pin it to my Pinterest board that I have, and that way people will come to you and see what you're doing. So if you have that, send me a link to that wherever it is, and then I can pin it to my Pinterest board, and maybe you'll get some more followers there. All right. So that is what we have so far, and we've got an opening here, so why not make a journal card to go with? You like that? You love seeing my journals in person? Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Robin. You're so sweet. All right, so let's make a journal page to go with. I mean, a journal card. And I think what I need to do is I need to use the dress form stencil again for the journal cards because it'll make it match. And I think I want to get the dress form stencil out again to make a no, I'll get a rubber stamp. We'll do a rubber stamp over here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here we go. Here we go. Where are my stamps? These are not the stamps I wanted. Doodah. Oh, there we go. Doodah. There's the stamp. There's the stamp. There's a stamp. And I think I'm gonna use another stamp. Okay. Oh, yay, Kathy. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Good vibes. You know, we got too much negativity going on in the world. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun and create. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stamp on this page, but first I'm going to get out the dress form stencil out of my water bath that I have over here. So I'm just kind of getting it ready. And I got a towel here, so I'm going to move my page so I don't get water on it. All right. And I'm just going to wipe off my stencils so it's not wet. I don't mind if my stencils accumulate paint. After a while, it can make them not as crisp. But if I do this technique of at least kind of cleaning them up just a little bit, it kind of prevents too much from building up. And you just be gentle with them, okay? All right, so we cleaned that up. Let me see. What do we have here? I'm trying to see if I could find something that I liked out of the pile. Maybe we'll do something. Oh, here we go. We'll use this piece up here. Okay. So now what I'm going to get is I want some 5x7 cards, a base, to put this piece on. And I think I've got an ivory card here. This is a folded 5x7. I'm just going to cut it in half because I don't want the thickness of the folded page, and thus I can get 2 for 1. Jenny, to take care of my gel plate, I just stuck it back on top of the package and it's just shoved over in the corner. Just don't set anything on top of it unless it's another gel plate. Those are the only things that you want on top of each other. Otherwise, it will take on the impression of anything that presses to it. Best is to put it back in the package, but I don't. I just leave it over there. Every once in a while, I'll take it to the sink and rinse it under the water. Use a little bit of Thieves cleaner, not very much, but do not scrub it in any way. Just kind of gently rub it with your hand under water. All right, so I went ahead and cut 2 of those. I think what I want to do next is I'm going to cut this piece up because I want to use it on these journal cards. So I'm going to go right about there. I like that gold. This is the one that had the gold background. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut off where it didn't get printed. Yeah, there's waste. I'm okay with that. And this should be, it's 11 inches. If I were to cut this in half, I could have strips that I could put down the sides this way. So let's do that. So I'm just going to crease where the center mark is. And then I'll place it in here, trying to get it as straight as possible. And it's almost, it looks like it's almost 1.25 inches. All right, take that. Take it, I say. That looks very crooked. Thank you, Barbara, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I must not have cut it straight. Okay. There we go. So now we got these two pieces. All right, we got these two cards. I think what I want to do, I'm just kind of adjusting and seeing what do I like. I think I like that. I think that would look really nice down the side here. So I'm just going to trim my paper to fit. And sure, I have a little scrap left over. I'll do something with it. Okay. So I got that one. Thank you, Jennifer. Welcome. Thank you for the donation. Hey, Donna. Welcome. Thank you so much, Donna. That's so sweet of you. I'm trying to decide, do I want to go that way? Do I want more of that? I think I like this one better. So I'm going to slide it. Thank you, Teresa. You're so sweet. Okay, so we got these two pieces. Let's go ahead and put some Distress ink around those. So let me grab my tool. Okay. And I'm going to put Distress ink right around the edge of this. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, well, it's 2:30, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours. Can you believe it? Wow. It'll be 2 hours. So, do you want me to keep going? You want me to... I'm going to finish this up here in just a moment by stamping on the journal page. And I will finish these journal cards first. Do you want me to make another journal page or some journal cards? We can do some direct to paper with some of these gel print bits and make some journal cards. Donna says, I need food. I'll be right back. Well, bring me some. When I went to the grocery store, I got some sushi. Wednesdays is their half price sushi day. So I bought sushi for yesterday, and I bought enough so I could have it today. So it's quite yummy. All right. So I'm going to take this guy. I love it. I really love how this turned out. It's so pretty. All right. So I'm going to take this. I love these vibrant colors. If y'all are just now finding me, you've not known me very long, I love color, and I love even mixing it with the vintage stuff. I think it's a lot of fun. Don't be afraid to do that. It's okay to mix those bold, vibrant colors, because you know what? There's no rules in junk journals. You're allowed to do whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you that you're making a junk journal wrong. Now, you might be doing a technique wrong, but you're not making a junk journal wrong. All right, what do you think? I like it. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Ha! Guess what I got? I have a couple of these dress forms, and it looks like I may have, let's see, a thimble. What else? A button. Well, I have a couple little buttons. We could put a button on it. That would be kind of cute. Okay. So we're going to get a scrap of paper. Y'all probably going, what the heck are you doing, Linda? I'm doing my thing. Just give me a moment. All right, I got a scrap of paper here. I'm going to take the, oh, I want to do it underneath. If I do that. Okay. I'm going to paint this guy, but I'm going to paint it with a craft paint, not the shiny, glossy paint. So I'm going to get a paintbrush. Newsflash, Linda love color. You need a nap? Yep. Gold is nice too. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna paint it in pink really fast. I may go back in with another color on top, but I was thinking the paler pink because it might show up a little better when I layer it all up. Okay. Go get the kidlets. We'll do it for you, Marianne. It ain't Burger King. Do it your way. Have it your way. Wasn't that the slogan? Have it your way? Kind of like Wendy's was, where's the beef? Who remembers those commercials? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Alright. Pink! Clean the paintbrush, the paintbrush. Clean the paintbrush, the paintbrush, clean the paintbrush. Heat the paint and get it dry. Burger King. Alright. So I did that paler pink. Alright. So now I'm going to put some distress inks around the edges here. I had these when I made these for the So Artsy kit. And I don't know why this started into a sewing theme. It just did, y'all. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. So, I've got that. Is that what I want to do? I'm going to stamp the scissor. That's the wrong ink. Scissor on top of this. So I'm trying to get this area more on top of the dress form. So I'm getting that kind of a pattern. Okay? So I'm going to do that again. It's like that. Okay? And then let me grab a different stamp to go behind. Because I think it needs a little something else. Don't you? Maybe? Ah. Let's do the fishnet. Let's do that. I think that is what it needs. So if I go, I'm going to take this. I'm just going to go up and down. So I'm just going to put it kind of in just a little. And try not to get that hard edge. I got a little bit. That's not bad. Thank you, Donna, for your donation. What do you think? And then we've got this little button that we can put on here. Like that right there. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to come over a little bit and stamp that. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, so we stamped that one. And this is going to go over here. Like that. And let me find a little piece of ribbon. Fishnet black pantyhose, yeah. Yep. Here we go. I've got a piece of embroidery floss. Why not? Let's do that. I think I have enough. I think I have enough. Do. It's so tiny. You gotta pull the right string when you're tying a little bow, or you pull it apart. Ha! Lucky is a little bow. See? Scissors. I thought I'd just go all out today. So we're truly mixing medias. I've got embroidery floss, we have chipboard, acrylic paint, rubber stamps. We're just going hog wild here. Oh my goodness. What's the world coming to? I felt grown up wearing them. Now people don't wear pantyhose. Oh my gosh, we got enough for 3 journals today. Oh my goodness, y'all. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I feel loved. You know, I'm thinking about all of you and that you're staying safe, and I'm saying a prayer for you. Oh, thank you, Christy, for your donation. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to put that right here. Now, sometimes when I'm putting down something like this, I'll take an acrylic block and lay it on top, and that'll help it get into place, okay? Oh, I hope you do feel better, Raven. I had a headache. I woke up at 4:45 this morning with a horrible headache. And I got up and took some Benadryl, and I felt better. So I hope you feel better soon. All right, so let's glue this bad boy down. Get it. Here we go. All righty, let's put that right here. I'm loving this, how it's turning out, y'all. I hope you like it. Go check the hot dogs. Okay, we'll put that one right here. You like it? Get rid of the paper for a minute. What do you think? Y'all like those little journal cards? I think those look super cute. Oh, steampunk journal. How fun, Raven. I'll have Punked Out Steam will be out if we can get back on track in August. I think that's right. August. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside for just a moment. Oh, wearing Easter hats. Yeah, Easter hats. We didn't do that when I was growing up. I missed out on that tradition. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the stencil, and we're going to come back in with, let's do Salty Ocean. It's a darker blue. And let's use a blending brush. And I'm going to add a dress form. I'm trying to decide which one I want. I'm going to add a dress form down here in this corner. I'm just going to pick one. Okay. Oh, don't move on me. Okay. So I just added that dress form in the corner. And I'm going to do it again on this side. Okay. So now we've added a little bit more patterning so that our journal cards and our journal pages all match. But wait, there's more. I got this spool and thread, and I think it would look really cute stamped down here. I like it. All right. I'm not old enough. Not quite. My mom talks about, or she talked about wearing gloves, and I think when I was little, I did wear patent leather shoes with the short little lacy frilly socks. You love the cards? Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Robin. So that's going to go in here. Okay. This one will go over here. So this is your journal page that you come up to. I'm not done with that page. There's more. You like it? So then you've got this page spread, and then if you pull out this card, it kind of when you pull it out, it matches the concept of color, and we match the pattern, so it's almost the same size. I think it may be even. And then we've got this one over here. You want to get your granddaughter some lacy ankle socks? I had some. I remember those. All right, y'all. What would you like me to do now? The buttons are from the So Artsy kit. They are fussy cut elements from the So Artsy kit. And what I do whenever I'm done with kits is I kind of put them in Ziploc baggies if it's a little embellishment. So this was kind of a random embellishments. I have some little yo-yos in here. I have some stamped images, some banners and pieces that were left over, and I just stick them in there. If it's a flower element, I'll put it in a flower Ziploc bag, and then when I'm ready to decorate, I can just grab stuff out of there. Yeah, so that's, yeah, thank you, Jennifer. That's from the So Artsy kit. The So Artsy kit. All right. Do you want me to do another, you may do some more journal cards? Are we done for the day? I can show y'all the journals that we're going to raffle off, and we can do that raffle now. We've got the right now, join the raffle for the journal cards that I made last week. Okay. So join the raffle. Oh, I'll need that out. I'll call the winner. Alrighty. Do I keep extra for each journal I make? Sometimes, Sally. Sometimes. You know, a lot of it is. Oh, well, I can show y'all. Thank you. I made the Youthful Yellow kit on Monday. So, yesterday, Yeah, yesterday and Tuesday. Tuesday I worked out in the yard, and then I came in here for a little while. So here's what I did. I had some fussy cut elements that were left in a Ziploc baggie. And I went ahead and I made these journal cards. Yes, I still have the sewing kits. It's called Sew Artsy. So this is what I made. So this is a paper doily that I sprayed with Tattered Angels, part of the Youthful Yellow, rubber stamped the edge, put that in here. The page behind was using the star stencil. This was another element from the kit. I used one of the cards that came in the kit, just trimmed it down to fit, and then used one of the domino images at the top for a way to slide it in and out. And I'll make pages like this. I may not do anything else to it, and I may add more stuff to it when I go to make my journal. On this side, these were leftover bits. This is the other half of the doily, and what I did was I cut it to be a triangle and then put that on top. Sprayed this side with Tattered Angel so it's got a nice pretty sheen. The Vintage Fairies. Okay. Linda requests for the Vintage Fairies Journal by Calico Collage. Okay, okay. For Monday, okay. Maybe I can do something where I mix it together. We'll see. So stamped on this side. Are y'all ready for the raffle? So here's another. This was a leftover bit. I didn't have two of them. I was trying to make two journals that were alike. So if there wasn't something that I could figure out what would be the equivalent for, I just went ahead and set it aside. And I ended up making this journal page. So this one, I used the flowering branch around the top. So flower images work really good as rubber stamping. And then these were rubber stamped butterflies that I made that I fussy cut out and put on top after I colored them with Tattered Angels. This is from the Youthful Yellow kit. It was a piece left over, so was the lace. The background was a scrap when I was making a journal cover. This thick cardstock comes in the kit. Hey Sherry, welcome! On this side, the kit, this was a strip that was left over from the kit. Stamped the background, one of my black words. Piece from the kit, scrap. This was another scrap that I had. So I just rounded the corners and applied Distress ink. So you've got this little cute, kind of squarish in size. Another scrap over here. Thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Corner tuck spot up here with a little journal card. This is a scrap again that is underneath. So that's what I do with leftovers. I'll make journal pages out of them. Okay. This one is for those of you that like to layer. So you could layer a hymnal page. This was a scrap from the kit, a piece of craft paper, the rubber stamped image. Now you could put all of these layers onto a base paper and then tear it out and make that a tuck spot up there. Or you can glue them directly down. Those are ideas for y'all. Don't think that whatever I show you has to be done verbatim. Try to figure out what supplies you already have that you can use when you're layering and putting things together. Okay? Does that answer your question? I hope that answered your question. There's another journal page. Just Thieves and Water, Lori. I use these from Young Living. Love the cluster. Thank you, Jenny. So in the Youthful Yellow kit, you get some envelopes, and they're a little wide to be put in a pocket. So I folded them over just 1/4 of an inch on each side and sewed that after I folded up the bottom and put a zigzag stitch here. So I have a little pocket right here, and I've got these journal cards. I love how this turned out. And then this is another one of those yellow cards that I put in the back. You like the butterfly stamp? You're welcome, Sally. This is from a notebook that had these pages in it, and they're too wide for the journal, so I just cut them down and used washi tape to put them together, and I think I'm going to just stick them in a journal just like they are. and use those. Yeah, an eclectic journal. That's what I'm doing. I set them all aside, and then once I get enough that I feel, okay, I don't want, all of these in the same journal. I want to split them up. But once I get a bunch of them, then I turn it into a journal. And that's when I do my mixed media journals. So that's what I do. So here's other pages that I made. This is using the cherry pastels that Norella made as a congratulations gift for the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. And it's got these really pretty pastel colors. These were all watercolor Tattered Angel pages that I made. I scanned them in, and Norella used those as the background to get all these colors. Thieves is it's a blend of oils that have been put together for cleanliness and sanitizing. It's all organic if you get from Young Living or someone like Young Living that sells organic oils. There's no chemicals in them. I like being able to put a little bit in water and it goes a long ways. It doesn't dry out my hands really bad. It's safe for me to use. I'm not worried about ingesting chemicals. It smells pretty good. So it's an essential oil. It's an oil blend. Yep, just what Casey said. These is an essential oil blend. You earn junk bucks just by being here, Terry, playing the chat games. Like you just won 19 junk bucks. You paid 10 to play the game and you got a net gain of 9. You also get junk bucks whenever you make donations. Okay? So that kind of give y'all some ideas. And I'll just do pages. Like this was because I sprayed another piece of paper in the middle. This was the outside edge. And then I ended up decorating it a little bit more. Alright. I'm going to keep this one out because I'm going to take pictures of it. Pardon me. Someone said, I vote for request making covers in a live. Okay, Lori, we can do that. Yeah, and avoid getting sick when they were robbing dead bodies. There you go, Lori. There it is. Okay, so let's do the raffle for the journal card. How's that sound? We'll start the raffle for the journals. You don't go, you just use my Young Living link, Robin. I can't really give you a direct link because you have to become a member of Young Living. I think you can go look at it, and if you want to purchase it, just use my link. It creates an account, and then they ship it directly to you. I don't think you have to become a member. I think you can just buy it. Thank you, Casey. Thank you so much. Yeah, the legend behind Thieves is also pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick the winner of the journal cards, and then we're going to start the raffle for the journals, and I'll piddle around here. We'll find something else that we can make, but I like how that turned out. That's so cool. All right, let's pick a winner. Connie Barch, congratulations. You are going to get these journal cards. So let me write your name inside the envelope. Connie Barch. Of course, Robin will remind me, but this helps me if I put it on the item so I can get it lined up. All right, so let's reset. Now we're going to open the raffle up for the I just forgot her name. Jane Austen journals. Those that have donated have the ability to win one of these. Remember, your donation also entitles you to some free digital downloads. I'm going to make these gel prints into digital downloads. You also get a discount in my shop. So we're going to reset this. I'm going to put donators only. So only those who have donated are eligible. So donators only. One. Jane Austen. No, Jane Austen. Jane Austen Junk Journal. All right, and I believe Robin said we've collected enough money. We're going to give away 3 of them. They're basically all the same, but I'm going to go ahead and open them up and show you what they look like, okay? You're welcome, Connie. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so this is one with got the lady in blue on the cover. I think these 3 are pretty close. And they're, like I said, they're all going to be very similar. What may be different is the first page. I've used all kinds of scraps of, what do you call this? Scrapbook paper, trying to use up what I had. This was a 5x7 printable by Norella when I made this. I think she's now made this into a full 8x7, so that's why it is smaller. This was some Italian paper I had in my stash. These are some tabs that came from Canvas Corp brands, and then an old rubber stamp that I had. Use a map in the background, and this is using my lattice stencil and Tattered Angels in the background. Hey, Range! Hey, Safina! Welcome! Hey, Safina! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are well. I hope you're well. This is from the kit, and I sewed, put black thread on top, white thread on the back. Then I made a corner piece out of a Becoming Jane Austen book and just sewed that together. Scrapbook paper. This is stenciling with Tattered Angels, mop-up papers with Tattered Angels. Okay. Scrapbook paper. These were, like I said, ones that I sold in a local store. So I just kind of was doing them for quick so I could get a little cash. And I made 30 of these, I think. I made a bunch. And this is all I have left. Because I had them in several locations. And then when I got them all back, I was like, hey, I should do something with those. Coloring book pages. Last call for the coupon codes if you want your coupon. And this was, again, this is scrapbook paper, not cardstock, that I just cut up. Or maybe they were 4x6 pads. And I just thought, well, just stick pieces in there so people kind of get the idea. And this is a journal. I have a tutorial that shows how I make this kind of a pocket out of a page. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, Donna's getting her coupon code. I think. Did it go? If you had enough. Bonnie's close. Terry. Oh, Terry earned her coupon code. Congratulations. I printed quotes by Jane Austen onto some cardstock. Used my Cricut or Silhouette to cut it out. I don't remember which. Book page. Pockets. In there. And then I stamped the back with my info. Yeah, scrapbook paper cut and folded makes an easy journal card for sure, Lori. And it's a great way to use up those papers. Maybe they don't quite matchy, or you only have a little bit left and you're like, what am I going to do with this? You know, well, make a journal card out of it, or a little fold over journal piece. So that was basically what all of these are going to be like. Is everybody entered into the raffle? Same concept, different image, different Italian paper. Maybe sometimes these are different. I can't remember if I printed them all the same. But I did the papers pretty much the same. Because I just was going through my stash. And I'm like, okay, I have 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these. I have 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these. So I just kind of made groupings of them. So I could get rid of all that paper. Using another image. Goes right there. Don't forget to enter the raffle if you donated today. We're going to raffle, then you get to pick. But as you can see, they're pretty much the same. So I've got 3 different covers. So in theory, we do have 3 different journal designs on the outside. Okay? You loving the Italian paper? Isn't that fun? It's so fun. I'll show this one just so you can see. Okay? So different image here. Different Italian paper. I guess I did use the same image because she looks familiar. And this I love because there's room for you to do whatever. You can add your own rubber stamped images, doodle, add photographs. There's lots of room in this journal. Okay? Alrighty. Thank you, Raven. Thank you so much. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to stick this over here. Alright, so we made some cool journal pages today. We made a cool journal page. We also made several gel prints that I thought turned out really cool. Alright, so when we do the raffle here, tell me, do you want Jane writing, Jane standing, or the Pride and Prejudice journal with the rose on it? Okay. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing this video with your friends. And I'll be back on, can you make pins? I can maybe I can do that. If you win one, I'll make a pin. Ready like a noodle on the wall. Okay, so I need to enter for Marianne. Thank you. I forgot. Giveaway. I said I need to do that. So I need to do... Alright. Alright, so that's for Marianne. So if my name's called, Marianne is in because she had to leave. And I have her address, so I'll pick one for her. But yeah, if you win a pin today, win a journal today, Mary, I'll make a pin for you, okay? Alrighty. Thank you. Alright, well, I'm going to go the first. Well, y'all are getting in her now. Barbara. So we had Sherry, Lori, Christy, Donna, Rhonda, Janice, Teresa, Jennifer, Barbara, Barbara again, Karen, Mary, Barbara again, Jenny, Sue, Kathy, Teresa, Tanya, Raven, Karen. Okay, where'd it go? Karen, Lori, Janice, Terry, again, thank you, Karen, again, Marianne, Marie, Rhonda, Robin, Jeanette, and Mary Jones, okay? Alrighty. Okay, let's pick a winner. So we'll pick the first winner. Tell me which one you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Donna! Donna, did you donate? Wait a minute. Yeah, you did. You did. You did donate. Congratulations, Donna! You want one, Mary? Okay. Congrats, Donna! Pick a journal! If she's gone, then I'll pick one for her, but... Donna! Waiting on Donna. Yay! Yes, you win! You won! Which one do you want? You want her riding, standing, or with the rose? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. I'm going to put away some of my rubber stamps while she decides what she wants. Because that's how I roll. Ah. Let's put this one. Alright, I think Donna hasn't replied yet. Pick a journal, Donna! Congratulations. I will be back on Monday. Someone wanted me to do the vintage fairy journal. I'll have to look at it and see if I have what I want to go with it. Or if I even want to do it. Okay. You want the Pride and Prejudice. So she wants the blue cover here with the rose. All right. So let me pick the next winner. Put my rubber stamp away. So she's getting this one. Donna's getting the Pride and Prejudice. That's okay if I don't spell it correctly either. So let's pick the next winner. And the next winner is Teresa. Teresa, what would you like? The gal in the blue dress, or do you want her writing at the desk? And I will set that aside for you. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations. All right, this is going to go to Donna. Finish that. Oh, over here, Donna. All right, so this one is for Teresa. Teresa, which one would you like? Doesn't matter? All right, well, then we'll do this one right here, okay? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll put your name there. All right, now let's pick the next winner. You're welcome. Next winner is, you're welcome, Sherry. Oh, my goodness, Sherry. You are on a roll, lady. All right, what would you like? Do you want her at the desk, or you want her in blue, or does it matter? And you forgot the exclamation point for the boss fight. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let me know, Sherry. I'll be back next Thursday. We'll do some gel printing again. Mixed media. We'll make a journal. Yes! Want her writing. Okay, yes, I know. That's what it said, Sherry. You won again this week. I think you need to join the lottery. All right, we've got everybody. All right, so I've got some left over that I can give away next week. Okay? Thank you all for being here. I'll get some of the gel prints back out so y'all can see them before I get off here. I'm going to scan these in. I love, love, love how that one turned out. It is so cool. And this one. These are so colorful. They're so fun. I like how that one turned out too. And the gold. I got her, Robin. I got her. She's getting the, Sherry's getting the writing desk. Teresa's getting the writing desk. And Donna's getting the Pride and Prejudice. Okay? I got it. I put notes on them right away. I like the green one, how that came out. That was before I started. Thank you, Donna. You're welcome. Bye, everybody. I'll end up being back here on Monday. We'll make a journal live, journal pages. Yeah, I wouldn't be so lucky at the lottery. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much. These were some of the mop-up papers from the pattern that was on the stencil, from the paint. And these are going to be fun to use. Ah, don't stick. That's it, Robin says. She's done with me. She's going to get away from me. And then here's the journal page we made. I really love how this turned out. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope that you're inspired to create. I mentioned earlier in the week, hey, if you know somebody that's really shut in and they don't have anybody, to talk to, reach out to them, send them a text message, reach out through Facebook, call them if you have their phone number. Even better, send them a card, like a postcard in the mail, and say, hey, I'm thinking of you today. It'll just brighten their day to get that mail. Let's think about everybody out there. And if you aren't practicing social distancing, please do, because these numbers are astronomical. I saw today it was over 22,000 people who have died, and it's growing every day. So let's do our part and keep our hands clean and stay away. So I'm going to send y'all a virtual hug. I hope you feel loved with my paint on my arms and everything. You are very, very welcome. I greatly appreciate your support and hanging out with me. Hey, do you all want me to try to bring up another live throughout the week or weekend? If so, let me know in the comments of this video afterwards. Say, hey, Linda, we'd love if you would do another live on this day. And if I can do it, I'll do it, okay? Loved all the gel print pages. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Sue. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Janice. All right, well, I'm going to get off here. Thank you all so very much. I'm going to end this stream, and I need to go for a walk because I need my steps. And I'm going to grab a snack because I'm a little hungry. And then I think it's hot outside, so I think I'm going to work on my computer, which I hate doing. I may do some more gel printing, though, because I was having fun. Alrighty, y'all. You take care. Sending lots of love to you. Y'all, we can get through this. Try to keep a positive attitude throughout this whole process. And we'll survive. It just takes time, we know. Y'all take care. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.